Hi guys, Dino Vinyl Times, back to make a video. Got some stuff to show. It's been a while since I've made a video, so I thought I'd get out and make a video Friday night and all, nothing better else to do. Yeah, so I've got a bit to do. I've got a good stack of records to go through, so I'll crack on as quick as possible. I'll probably spread it over 2 videos if needs be. So yeah, like I said, I've been really busy at the moment. Uni's just been really busy. Plenty of assignments and stuff like that, and stuff going on at home and stuff. So I haven't really had just a chance to get and make some videos. So I just thought I'd take some time out and crack on and make some videos. So good to see you all again. Evening VC, and yeah, we'll crack on. So first up, picked up a copy of Beach Boys 2020 on Capitol. Yeah, I don't really know too much about this album, I must admit. I only really know sort of Pet Sounds and some of their bigger compilations, because that's really all I've got of theirs is compilations. I think this is actual first studio album of theirs I've owned, so that was pretty cool, and it's really nice actually. It's a laminated front and back, and it's a gatefold like that. It's pretty cool. The only bad thing about it is this, it's got these address stickers on from this guy, and he must have really liked this album because he stuck them everywhere. So he stuck the labels on the front there, and on the back he's written his address at the top there, and then on the actual vinyl, which is in okay condition. It's not brilliant, it's just good. He stuck one on there, which really fucking annoys me when people do that, but I suppose, you know. And he's also written his name on the label on there as well, so obviously he really liked this album and he didn't want anybody else to take it away when he was spinning it at somebody else's party. But yeah, that's a nice rainbow label, 1969. Just a good copy, I think. Haven't had a chance to give it a spin yet. I've had so many records just recently, and a lot have kind of just been put on the back burner to listen to, really. So I must, I'll probably say about a lot of the records that I've shown, I must get and listen to it. But you know what it's like. You buy records, you put them on the shelf because they've got to clean them, or you've got to. They just go by the wayside until you put them in some kind of order. But yeah, I'm gonna keep saying it. But yeah, I will get around to listening to this. Not a bad price. Always happy with that. 99p. So yeah, that's cool. Next up, some Canadian rock. Bachman and Overdrive. Don't know hardly anything about this band at all. I just saw it there and I thought, I've heard a little bit about them. Don't know too much, but I thought I'd give this a go. This is another gatefold. It's in pretty good condition. I picked this up from a car boot sale for £1. They're kind of the car boot sales here, or yard sales as you call them in the States and Canada. They're just kind of starting up again now after the shitty weather in the winter that we've had. And I picked this up for £1. And this is actually, this is on Fontana from 1978. But like I said, I didn't really know anything about it, and it says on the back, it says it's the deluxe version. Now, so I just went on, I didn't think, well, I just thought there may be just a normal standard single one sleeve for it. But on Mercury, it's on Mercury, say 1978 stereo copy. But if you can see that catalogue number, the catalogue number, when I checked it out on Discogs, this is a UK Record Collectors Club issue. The other normal UK issue has a completely different, what's it called, catalogue number. So yeah, that was pretty cool to find out. Don't know what it's worth, if anything at all. Not really bothered. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I haven't given a chance to give this an assistant to, but from what I've heard from other people, they're a pretty good band to get into. So I've got to start somewhere. And for £1, I'll give it a spin. Yeah, it's cool. Next up from the same car boot sale, picked up Meatloaf. Picked this up purely because it's the album, #1 album the day I was born, and I hadn't had it, and I thought I did, but I didn't have it, so I just wanted to get it in my collection. I'm not a huge Meatloaf fan, but this is alright. It's on Epic. It's a 1981 in the UK. It was 1981 September, but it was #1. It's alright. It's in good condition. It's, you know, again, I picked it up car boot sale for £1. It's a Cleveland International Epic. So yeah, dead ringer. Pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. I haven't really got too much to say about Meatloaf. Like I say, I'm not a huge fan. It was just a bit of more of a nostalgia thing to have it, really, I suppose. It'll get a spin like them all, but so yeah, there's that. I've already got this and I've shown it before, but this is a better condition one, so I bought it again. This is the single by 1999, or 99 by Cassius. Came out in 1999. Sort of a dancey hip-hop, not hip-hop, dance electronica track. That reminds me of my time in the RAF, and a good friend of mine, Lee, used to, you know, put this on before we went out clubbing or whatever else, and yeah, it just reminds me of some good times back in the 1999-2000. So I picked this up purely because it's in really good condition. The last one I've got, or the other one I've got, is battered and it's got writing and scrawls all over it, but that was pretty cool, and that was 50p, so charity shop find. Next up, very best of the Everly Brothers. This is, I was really happy to find this. This is quite a nice, I didn't know it existed, but it was just a nice find from 1966. It's in really good condition. This looks like it's just come out of, you know, out of the packaging, and just really good looking piece. Newly recorded, Warner Brothers. Got a little purple there. It's a very best of, so you know all the hits. Bye Bye Love, Kiss, Till I Kissed You, Wake Up Little Susie, you know, all the sort of hits there. But this is, I think this was an original release hits from the Everly Brothers, on a nice green Warner label there, and it's like I say, it's in really good condition. And I want to speak about my record collection and how it's going a bit later on. For records like this, it'll all become apparent a bit later, but yeah, that was a really good find. I was stoked. I actually got this for free in a charity shop, which may seem silly, but I went into the charity shop with a load of records that I didn't want, and they were, you know, rubbish, and I just gave them over, and she said, oh, you're the guy that buys quite a lot of records? I said, yeah. And she said, oh, we've got some new stuff, come and have a look. So I started going through, and that was the only one out of all the stuff that they had that I liked. And she said, well, you've just given us, you know, 30 odd records, you just take it. And I said, no, I'll give you something. But she said, and she just insisted that she didn't want anything for it. So yeah, so really happy to get that. And you know, I've gone in there since and spent, so you know, I don't feel, you know, too bad. But yeah, really nice to get. Really happy with that. This next one, it's best of 17 greatest tracks of the Hollies. It's one of these, as my friend likes to call them, supermarket compilation records, released in the 80s. I just don't, I don't know why I picked it up, to be honest. I've got 2 or 3, 4 maybe best ofs of the Hollies. Maybe I was just having a boring day. Felt the need to spend some money, and it was 99p from the Oxfam shop again. As a lot of you guys know, I buy a lot of my records from charity shops. And yeah, this was one I bought Ealing Broadway in London on my lunch break from uni. 99p. There's nothing to sort of write home about. That's what it is. Next up, this band this is the only record of this band I've got. It's pretty good in my eyes. Condition-wise, this is beautiful. Got this for 50p from the car boot sale that I got the Bachman Turner Overdrive from, and this is it was advertised for £3, and he said you can have it for 50p because I've got that many copies of it with me. So I had a different one in my hand, and he gave me this one. He said, take this one, it's a better copy, it's in better condition. So yeah, Brothers in Arms, some great tracks on there, on Vertigo, really nice. nice. Really happy. Like I say, I'm not a huge Dire Straits fan. There's some great songs on here, so I'm just happy with this. This will do me for the time being, and yeah. Not unless anybody can recommend any really good Dire Straits that that I might be into or might want to check out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. 50p, you know, rock and roll. Same store, same shop. Outside car boot sale. Picked up a copy of Thin Lizzy's Live and Dangerous Gatefold. Very nice. On a Vertigo label. Yeah, this is, you know, I expect a lot of you seen this. This is from their 76 and 78 tours. Bit of Phil Lynott giving it rock all on the front there. Some of his leather pants. Some pretty, you've got to be pretty good to, you know, carry them off. So yeah, it's just a really nice gatefold. I haven't got too much to say about it. I haven't really listened to it again that much yet. I've kind of got to be in the mood for Thin Lizzy, so yeah, maybe in a couple of weeks' time. It's St. Paddy's Day coming up soon, 17th. What's the day? 3 or 4 times there, 3 or 4 days time. So maybe I'll buy myself a couple of Guinnesses and check out this. So yeah, happy days. Trying to keep this go. I've got. Okay, yeah, I've got a few more to go. Next up, I don't know if many of you will know this band. They're outside the UK, and some of you guys inside the UK may not remember this band, but this is Elevator Suite. They're based in Barefoot and Shit-Faced. This came out in 2000. They're an indie. They were a dance band originally, but this is very much sort of indie music, which was quite strange considering a lot of the members were all they were dance producers and dance musicians. So for them to put out this kind of fairly indie rock sounding album, I only knew one hit off of this when I bought it because I was in love with the single, and that was Back Around. And it came out in 2000, and I had this on single, and the single cover is the same as the front cover of this. And when I saw it in the charity shop, I just thought, oh, I'll grab it, £2 and see what the rest of the album's like. And yeah, it's a double album, and it's actually really good. And inside there was a third record, which is a remixes LP, which is not meant to be in there, but it's in there from this album as well. So there's obviously somebody who was a fan bought the remix version as well, and yeah, that's slotted in as well. So for £2, more than happy. Like I say, it's a fairly nice gatefold. It's not in great condition by any stretch, but it's still pretty good, and the vinyl's really nice, heavyweight vinyl, covered sleeves and that. I won't get out because there's a bit of a bitch to put back in, but that was pretty good. If any of you guys from the Brits anyway remember, oh well, you obviously know Match of the Day. Back in the day when this album was out, Background was used quite a lot back then as, you know, the music for the beginning of Match of the Day. So that's where you might recognise it from. That was pretty cool. Next up, car boot sale again, a couple of weeks back. Best of Style Council. This is pretty cool to get hold of. What year was this? 89 I think this was. Best of. Oh god, what's going on here? So yeah, that was pretty nice. Best of on Polydor. There's no inner sleeve for this, but yeah, all some good tracks on there. You're the Best Thing. Have You Ever Had It Blue? Wanted. Speak Like a Child. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. 14 tracks. Paul Weller with the blonde dyed hair, short, not looking very modish there in my eyes, but you know, still one of my heroes in music. So anything by him, I'll buy. Next, I'm just checking the time. Next up, this is pretty cool to get. Again, not a huge fan of this band, Aerosmith, but I did like this album because it just reminded me of being at school, and you know, some great tracks on here. Loving an Elevator, The Other Side, Mugging Girl, Voodoo Medicine Man. It just reminds me sort of that MTV, watching MTV in the morning before I went to school and stuff like that. And yeah, a lot of these tracks were sort of big then. And the follow-up album, Get a Grip, my sister was more of an Aerosmith fan, and we used to listen to that quite a lot in the house. But this is quite cool. This is a European release, and this comes with this really cool. Well, yeah, this cool inner sleeve. Some guy pumping gas. Actually, that's so American because I used to work for an American company. Yeah, pumping petrol. And yeah, a picture of the band on the back. But it comes with a lyric sheet as well, and the lyric sheet is like this. It's like this kind of I don't know what you call it, translucent. You can kind of see through the paper, which I thought was pretty cool. You know, I think you call it like a tracing paper, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, all the lyrics on that, so yeah, that was pretty cool. And like I say, it just reminds me of my time at school and sort of waiting for the bus to turn up, watching MTV in the morning with the VJs, if anybody remembers MTV with VJs. Alright, the last two quickly. Really happy to get this. It's a copy of If You Can't See It, If You Can't Believe Your Eyes and Your Ears by the Mamas and the Papas. This is original on mono, 1966 I believe, UK release. Yeah, really happy to get that. This is the only original Mamas and Papas album I've got. Again, I've got sort of re-releases from other labels, but this is the sort of original one. So it's pretty cool. It's a little bit, the cover's a little beat up, but sometimes what do you expect on these things? And this is on RCA Victor from '66. Record looks in pretty good condition. I have played this through, give it a clean, played it through on the black RCA level. And yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I do like. I think this was their second album as well. You don't really see too much Mamas and Papas in the VC. I don't know why that is. But yeah, great band. Absolutely great band. First track on it, Monday. You know, what more do you want? So I was really happy to get that. And last but not least, Simon & Garfunkel's first album, first press of Wednesday morning 3 AM. Simon & Garfunkel. Exciting new sounds in the folk tradition by Simon & Garfunkel. I checked this out. On Discogs, it says this is the first press off of catalogue number, but it also says it's a flipback. Now, this is not a flipback, but I checked the record out, and the run-out matrix is the same for the first one. So maybe the recording this is the first press on CBS, and then somebody since bought another cover for it, but the cover looks like it probably came out around the same time as the record, so I don't know. But that was pretty cool to get. Those last two, again, I picked one was £3 and this was £3 as well, I think. £3.50, £3. They came from a record shop, so they were pretty cool to get. Especially this one being their first album. I think I probably got all their studio albums now, which is good. So yeah, I must admit I really do like Simon & Garfunkel, so this is really cool to get for me, as was the Mamas and Papas. So alright guys, that's just 18 minutes. Alright, I'll stop it there and I'll go again because I've got some more to show you. Alright, thanks guys.